All right, let's talk about something that I think a lot of us feel but maybe don't have the words for. It's that weird, kind of persistent feeling of being just a little bit out of sync with everybody else.
You know what I mean, right? It's this exact feeling. It's like you're watching a conversation, and by the time you've really processed what was said, everyone else is already on to the next topic.
Does that sound familiar at all? Like your own internal clock is just ticking to a different beat? Maybe it happens in a super fast-paced work meeting or at a party where the jokes are flying. You feel like you're always just a half second behind. Well, if that's you, the very first thing you need to know is that you are so not alone in this. And what's really cool is that this isn't just some vague, fuzzy feeling. There's an actual psychological reason this happens.
So let's finally put a name to this feeling. The concept we're digging into is called asynchronous processing. So what is it exactly? Well, basically, it's when your mind's internal timeline, your own personal rhythm for taking things in and thinking them through, just doesn't quite line up with the pace of everything happening around you.
And listen, this right here is the most important part. We have to get this straight right from the beginning. This is not about being slow. It's not a defect. It's about something else, something really powerful. It's about processing things deeply.
Okay, so what does deep processing even mean? Let's pull back the curtain and really understand the why behind this different rhythm.
So it usually happens in about 3 stages. First, your mind is just absorbing more information, not just the words, but the tone, the body language, all of it. Then your brain gets to work making deeper connections between all those little data points. And only after all that incredible work is done does it create a really thoughtful response. To put it another way, your brain isn't lagging, it's just being incredibly thorough. Think about it like a detective at a crime scene. They don't just grab the most obvious clue and run with it, right? No way. They take their time, they scan the entire room, they connect all the little seemingly unrelated dots before they even think about offering a solution. That's what's going on inside your head. Okay, so we get the what and we get the why. But what do you actually do with that? Well, this next part is all about finding your rhythm by completely reframing how you see it. This is the big mental flip we all need to make. So often we beat ourselves up with these labels, don't we? We think we're slow, out of step, or just awkward. But the psychological reality? Oh, it's so much better. You're not slow, you're thorough. You're not out of step, you're thoughtful. And you're not awkward, you are incredibly perceptive. So the real takeaway is this. Your rhythm isn't wrong. It's not a bug that needs to be fixed. It's just different. And that's perfectly okay. It's just a different way of moving through the world. And what does this actually mean for you? Well, it means that when you finally do share your thoughts, they're often way more profound because you've looked at it from every angle. You're probably the person in the room who notices the one tiny detail that everyone else completely missed. And your conclusions? They tend to be rock solid because they're built on such a strong foundation. This isn't a flaw, it's practically a superpower. So now that you have a name for it, now that you understand the incredible power behind it, the question isn't about how you can speed up or fix yourself. The real question is, how will you embrace your rhythm? How are you going to own it?